Hey everybody, I'm Tony Parillo. You're watching Comic TV. And this here is Yogi Yo, my little fuzzy co-host. You know what time it is? It's my favorite day of the week. New Comic Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. What do you say? Ready? Let's do this. All right. Got a real nice comic day coming at you. Lots of great artists, lots of Carnageized variants. So get ready. So that's the Red Sonja that came out today, but before I get started, I'm going to show you a few books that I picked up at a place I found in Tampa called Nerd Out Comics. I got this Spider-Man 2 variant cover. That's a connecting variant cover. That's from the same artist that does Doctor Strange. I also got this Aquaman number 2, and that is the first appearance of the Trench. I got a Frank Frazetta Vampirella 25th anniversary special. And one of my favorite newer artists that I've been turned on to, and I've been going back and picking up his old Red Sonja and Vampirella issues. But this Vampirella Deja Thora series, he does the covers on those. And then also the Fairy Tales. Beautiful covers, both of those. And then I have not been seeing this title in the wild, but this is Honor and Curse number 4, and this sexy cover I could not pass up, but I do not have the other ones of that. And then another really low print title, Blood Realm. This is the number 1 issue. I paid like $5 for that, but it normally goes for $1.50, and I believe he does the story and art on that, but Jim's Comics turned me on to that, and he was one of my favorite comic resources, and he's recently retired, and bummed out about that, but big luck to you. Here he's going to do his own comic series, or he's going to draw it and write it and submit it, so best of luck to you, man. I really admire that you're going after your dream, but man, giving up a really successful comic channel, and one that I really utilized a lot, so you'll be missed. But Red Sonja, that's from Dynamite Comics. That's Birth of a She-Devil, so kind of her origin, younger Red Sonja. That's number 2, but that Lucio Parillo cover is woo, super sexy, right, Yokes? Yeah. Man, look back at it. Luke Lieberman's doing the writing on that, and Sergio Davila is doing the art. Loving that title. And new from Image Comics, we've got Reaver number 1, and this is the story of Satan 6. I guess they require 6 people to help this global threat, so sort of like a Justice League kind of thing. But Justin Jordan's doing the writing on that, and let's see, Rebecca Isaacs is doing the art, and Becky Cloonan does that cover there. And another big new title from Image is Unearth, and this was written by Colin Bunn, and I love Colin Bunn's writing. His Bone Parish is sick. Kyle Stram's doing the art on that, and Baltimore Rivas did the cover on that. Definitely the one I preferred of the 2. Art doesn't look that great inside, but I'm hoping Colin Bunn's writing can kind of pick up the slack. From Valiant. Valiant's got a lot of good titles, man. If you're not on that Toyo Harada, that's a really good story and very nicely drawn as well. But this is Fallen World, number 3 of 5. Dan Abnett's doing the writing on that, and Adam Polina is doing a great job on the art, and Fernando Dagnino is doing this cover B right there, and that is the War Mother cover, which I think that's the first appearance. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. Check it out. It's a good book. From DC, we got Batman 74. Tom King is still sucking it up on that writing, but I'm going to stick out those last 11 issues until they give him the boot on 85, and I'll be not sad to see him go. And Michael Janin doing the art on that, and sometimes I like Janin's art, and sometimes it doesn't look that great. But that Juan Jimenez cover looks pretty sick to me. Detective 1007, we got Peter Tomasi. Has been doing a fantastic job. Definitely the most superior of the Batman titles. Tomasi has just been killing it. Kyle Hodds is doing the art on that, but there's been an assortment of great artists doing that title. Detective has been top-notch for a long time. Dan Quintana is doing that cover right there. Speaking of dope covers, this Art Germ Catwoman 13 is sick. And Joelle Jones, you do a great job on your writing, and Fernando Blanco's doing most of the art in this, and Joelle Jones is actually doing some of the art as well. She's a very accomplished writer and artist, kind of sexy too. Event Leviathan. This is the Jason Fabok cover, but Alex Maleev does a great job on his art. His Sexy Spider-Woman series a while back was really nice, and those covers are dope. Sterling, give me back my Spider-Woman cover. Anyway, that Event Leviathan, that's Brian Michael Bendis, and he's doing a lot. He was almost as busy this week as Jason Aaron was last week, because he's also doing this Naomi #6. And if you're not on Naomi, man, you're missing out, man. That book is great. Bendis is doing a great job on the writing, great new character, and Jamal Campbell's art is as good as it gets. That one is sick, and that is also the first full appearance of Zambado, the dude that, spoiler alert, killed her parents. Get some payback. Yeah, payback. All right. Next up, we got Superman #13, and another Brian Michael Bendis title. Rod Rice is doing the art on that. Nice job. Adam Hughes doing a sick Lois Lane cover, looking mighty sexy. And I'll tell you about the books that didn't make the cut today, but since I'm talking about Adam Hughes, Invisible Woman series came out today, and he did the main cover on that. It looked beautiful, and actually the interior art looked beautiful as well, but just didn't make the cut, man. I'm staying on $100, under $100 every week. I'm trying. Wonder Woman #74, G. Willow Wilson's doing the writing on that. I stay away from her writing for the most part. Jesus Marino and Hermonico are teaming up on the art, and the only reason I bought this book is that sick Jenny Friesen cover. Make sure next week she is doing the erotic cover for Faithless #3, 4, I forget. Avengers #21, we got Jason Aaron doing a great job on the writing, always staying busy, that Jason Aaron. We got Jason Masters doing the art, new artist on that, looks meh. That is the Jim Chung Carnageized variant. Last week they had some Carnageized variants. They weren't that great. That Immortal Hulk, I didn't think was that good, but man, we got some nice ones today, making up for it. Black Cat #2. Now this is the J. Scott Campbell regular cover. It's also the Carnageized version, so you get the little Carnage tendrils there. You also got a little one-page preview of the new Carnage series coming up. Jed McKay's doing the writing on that, and Trevor Foreman's doing a kind of a weird job on the art. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure. But I know how I feel about this Mark Brooks Catwoman Carnageized variant. Yeah! Yeah, Yokes! Yeah! Hey, check out Yokes' studs. Always try to make sure he's freshly dressed every week. We got Amazing Spider-Man #25, and man, Nick Spencer, god dang it. Ryan Otley. Ugh. Anyway, Ramos is actually doing a good portion of the art on this, thank God, because I can't stand Ryan Otley's. I mean, it's not that I hate his art. I hate it for Spider-Man. It's just not the right tone for that book, but I like that Walt Simonson cover. There was a lot of variant covers on those, but most of them sucked. Symbiote Spider-Man #4, Peter David does a great job on this book, man. This book is really fun, and Greg Land is doing a great job with the art as well. I really like that Greg Land regular cover, but that Ron Lim, I couldn't pass it up. I love me some Ron Lim, and I got another Ron Lim variant to show you coming up. Man, this Miles Morales title, first of all, this cover from Patrick O'Keefe is dope. Saladin Ahmed is doing the writing, and it looks good. We had a new character introduced last week. Javier Garron is doing a fantastic job on the art. Pick this title up. It's freaking good. Guess who's back? Back again. Cates is back on Venom. Anyways, sorry about that, but Donny Cates is back on Venom #16, and Juan Gedeon, I don't know who that is, but I'm not liking that art that much. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's pretty decent, but it ain't no Stegman. That's what I'm trying to say. That is the Ron Lim Carnageized variant. One of the coolest variants of the day. We got Wolverine and Captain America Weapon Plus #1, and this is the first mention of Weapon XXX. What's his power? Weapon XXX. Ethan Sachs is doing the writing, and Diogenes Neves is doing the art. I'm not loving the art. I do like this Chris Bacalo cover. There was a Scan variant as well that was just okay. It's kind of like that old, just out of the test tube Wolverine. Not liking that style of Wolverine, but we're going to go ahead and tell you. This is Yogi's Pick of the Week right here, baby. Woo! Wolverine versus Blade. We got Mark Guggenheim doing the writing, Dave Wilkins doing the art, and this art is sick. This is a one-shot, and Dellotto is doing a regular price cover on this. And I don't usually crack my books for you, but this art is so freaking awesome. I mean, I don't even know who Dave Wilkins is, but man, this art, I'm gonna put you down for a second. This art is so good. Sweet Lord. I mean, that reminds me of Ariel Olivetti with a little Dellotto mixed in. I'm gonna show you another panel. I'm sorry if I spoil anything, but too bad. Look at this. Oh my God. This art is dope. Can't wait to read this book. Come on back here, Yogi. Yeah. So the books that didn't make the cut today, we had Black Hammer versus Justice League. We had Go Power Rangers number 21, which is the origin of the Omega Rangers. Oh baby, so sexy. We had Second Coming, which I guess Jesus and some Superman type character were roommates, and I ain't got time for that sacrilege. And we had that Invisible Woman I told you about with the Adam Hughes cover. Man, check that out. That interior art's pretty good. I'll probably go back and pick that up, honestly. War of the Realms Omega, Jane Foster becoming the Valkyrie. So that might be a good one to pick up. And in addition to that, Red Sonja, Lucio Parillo had a Justice League Cyborg cover that looks super sick. That Batman and the Outsiders book have been really good, but just didn't quite make the cut. And then lastly, I gave Savage Sword of Conan the boot. I'm sticking straight to the regular Conan the Barbarian title. So I won't see you next week. I'm going to be going on a little mountain climbing expedition, but I will see you the week after. If I find somehow, some way a miracle occurs that I can do my podcast out there, I will, but it's looking doubtful. But we'll see you the following week, and thanks for joining me every week. Look down, please like and subscribe, share this channel. We'll see you next time.